Don and Gino.
Thank you for joining us every Thursday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Now, this is our anniversary show, third year anniversary. Can you believe that? They've let us stay on the air for 3 years now, Gino?
It's amazing, Don. I mean, when you called me the day you were driving back from San Diego in the car and you said, we're starting a radio show, I would have never imagined that 3 years later we'd be rocking and rolling, have amazing guests like the one we have on today, and been able to put on quite the presentation.
You know, that's what our success is. And, Rob, you're part of that success. Just, you know, we're sitting here with Rob Schwartz, Director of Community Outreach for Eureka Review and Independent College Counselor for Total College Planning. That's a big mouthful. Does that fit on your card, Rob?
Absolutely not. I got 2 cards, boys.
What's nice is Rob covers all gamuts when it comes to basic college planning, college prep, test prep, and you name it. He's got it, and he's always comes prepared. I've never known Rob not to be prepared. I've known Rob long time, and he knocks it out of the park. And it's because of guests like you, Rob, that it helps our show be successful, and it helps us stay on the air now for 3 years and give some real value back, because our show is not just about us. Actually, very rarely do we talk about Cherry Creek Mortgage and the fact that we do loans.
we forget about that, right?
Yeah. I mean, we that's our goal, and we've done a great job. And we close all our loans on time, and our team kills it. And we love helping people with a dream of home ownership. But in addition to, we get to learn a lot from our guests and share a lot of great information for you with great guests like Rob Schwartz. And thank you for joining us, Rob.
Guys, I love being here. I know how much you give back to your communities, not just with this show, but all the charity acts, and I hope to hear about several of them that I know you have coming up. I too, as you know,
yes, we'll share yours too.
Have a charitable organization that serves the community.
Is it that the Rob Schwartz charitable? No.
Well, it does have my name in it.
Oh,
strangely enough.
Okay.
But that's another topic. But bottom line is, I know how much this show, this organization, and this town mean to both of you. And on behalf of all of your listeners, as I am one of them as well, I thank you and congratulate you.
We thank all 2 of you. No, thank you, Rob. Well, let's get into it, because I know your listeners show to gather up some great information. And again, we'll have some great clips for you to learn more. But Rob has brought some information that is integral right now. I don't know of anybody who doesn't talk about this. If it isn't you, it's your neighbor, it's your cousins, it's your brothers, aunts, uncles, talking about college planning. How can I afford to put my kid through school? I hope they just go to a junior college, maybe. So Rob has brought some great tips for you regarding those topics. So Rob, let's let you jump in, because this is your expertise, not ours.
Well, there's a couple things that I think make a lot of sense this time of year. April is for admission, and for the seniors and the parents and grandparents of seniors who are listening right now, first and foremost, congratulations. You've received those admission letters in the mail, hopefully admitting you to the schools that you really want to attend. There's a handful of things you need to be aware of right now. The first is, take the time to look over all of your offers carefully, not just from the perspective of their name or their ranking, but how much the financial aid offer is going to be. What is it going to cost to attend school X versus school Y versus school C?
I don't bet you Johnny's not looking at that, but I bet you Johnny's parents are.
They're having heart attacks over this right now.
Yeah. You got accepted where? I'm so proud of you.
It's true. I mean, I've had families over the years say, you know, we've got to get our child into Stanford, and then that dream comes true. And I say, be careful what you wish for. You're not going to qualify for need-based aid at Stanford, and it's $55,000 or $60,000 a year. Is that worth Stanford? I think you got to think very carefully about a $250,000 investment in a 4-year college, especially when you start thinking Johnny's probably going to go to graduate school, medical school, law school, dental school. That's where the real investment has to be made. So think very carefully about the apportionment of money that you're going to make to this process, and does it make financial sense for you and for the student to do it? The second is, be aware that you can appeal financial aid offers. It's not, here's your letter, here's your student aid report that says this is the grant money, and this is the scholarship money, and this is the loan money, and this is the federal work study money. Good luck. If you think it's an unfair offer, if new information has come to light, you lost a job in the past 6 months, or The bonus that you hit last year that you had to put into your taxes is a one-time event, and it's going to show a much higher ability to pay for college in this past year. You need to tell the financial aid office, get in front of them and say, hey, this was a one-time event. This inheritance that just came in that I had to declare on my taxes, I'm never going to get something like this ever again.
I didn't know you could appeal that stuff. That's pretty awesome.
That is,
Absolutely.
That's a super nugget of wisdom right there.
Oh, there's so many more to go.
Nuggets by Rob Schwartz.
That doesn't sound good, I got to tell you. A couple other things. There are plenty of students who, they didn't get the letter they wanted. They got waitlisted. They got denied. Are there opportunities to appeal those or stay on the wait list? The answer is of course, but I want to make sure your audience knows here are the realities. Getting off of a wait list, I would put your odds somewhere in 1 to 20. So about 5% chance of getting off of a wait list.
Wow, not so good.
Not so good. So you really have to be committed. You pick maybe 1 or 2 schools where you've been waitlisted, let them know you want to stay on the wait list, and then send them any new information. Maybe your grades went up this past term. Maybe you had an interesting extracurricular activity. Maybe you won an award. You were a runner-up in the Science Bowl. Whatever it is that might tip their hand and say, oh, this is a student who's still pushing and is raising their bar and has really shown a dedication to our school, maybe we give that person the chance and we take them, if we have the seat available, off the wait list.
So show them you really care. I mean,
not just show them you really care, but show them there is new information that they have to take into consideration. I know that you judged me based on what I told you, and you said maybe or you said no, but there's some new information you need to consider. This is the same case in an appeal. I have a student who desperately wants to go to USC. Why, I have no idea. Go Bruins.
Go Bruins.
But
this whole room's all go Bruins.
Yeah.
He has his heart set on going to USC. He was denied, and so we're going to get together this weekend and talk about how to write the correct appeal letter and what are the new pieces of information in his life that someone in the USC admission office may go, oh, there is a new light here that we're seeing on this particular student, and if we do have a seat, maybe we should consider this particular student.
So sending them edible arrangements probably not the best idea.
They'll love that, but
Probably,
they're not going to change
probably
their
not
mind.
a bad idea.
It
can't
couldn't
hurt.
Exactly.
You know what it sounds like to me, Don? Underwriting.
Oh yeah, we appeal. We believe this borrower is a great borrower, and here's why.
Yeah, sounds the same.
Yeah.
The other item is, so you got into this college. Where are you going to live next year? Are you traveling and you're not staying in your home? You need to send in your housing deposit. You need to send it in ASAP. Do you want a really nice place to stay, or do you want what's left? So send in those signed letters that say, I am accepting your bid to school X. Here is my tuition deposit. Here is my housing deposit. So you have a great place to stay when you show up in August or September.
So last minute, probably not the best thing. You'll
Never
get what's
is.
left.
Never is.
Unless you really want to party hard with all the last-minute people.
Actually, if parents listening, get it in now because you don't want your student, your child
In
going
the party dorm.
In the party dorm because that's what all the leftover people go. Procrastinators? These are the ones that probably don't graduate.
Some people pulling over filling out that form right now.
I know. Johnny, you have accepted it, and we have sent it in for you. Sign here.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. I mean, these are things that you've come so close. I mean, you've come so far. You've crossed the finish line.
Yeah.
You've just run
all that
this
hard work.
Yeah, you've just run this incredible marathon. Now, drink some Gatorade or some Powerade or whatever your favorite flavor is, and rehydrate. Don't cramp up and screw things up now and end up in the hospital. Finish strong. You are right there. May 1st is when magic time happens for the great majority of the colleges in this country. That is signing day for everyone who's not an athlete. So make these decisions over the next few weeks. And be aware that the stress and the angst and the frustration for the families should be over. The stress and the frustration and the anger is now solely on the shoulders of the admission offices who have played their last cards and now have to go, I hope someone says yes. I hope someone says yes. I came across some really interesting statistics recently about a college's yield, meaning what percentage of the students they admit say yes back.
Oh, I never heard this. This is interesting. Hope you're listening. Say that again.
The yield is the percentage of students who take the offer that they've received from a college and say yes
So it does
back.
go both ways.
Oh, you betcha. So when you look at a school like UCLA, UCLA's yield is in the mid-30s. That means basically they're going to admit almost 3 students to get 1 to say yes to them. This is a top 25 school.
Well,
There are top 10 liberal arts colleges, schools like Swarthmore, great liberal arts college. Theirs is about 38%, not quite 2 in 5. The one that I really took a step back and said that can't be right, Cal State University Long Beach. Long Beach, not known as a terrific academic school, however, very popular in the state of California. Their yield is 8%. They have to admit over 12 students to get one to say yes.
Well, that's probably because it's on their list, meaning if I don't get accepted by A, B, and C, I will take D. Nothing wrong with Long Beach, but that's the fact. I would have been in, put Northridge in there. Cal State Northridge, great academic school, obviously. But if I got accepted to UCLA or somewhere else, I'm going there, baby.
There you go.
So great information for Rob Schwartz, with the Director of Community Outreach for Eureka Review and Independent College Counselor, Total College Planning. Woo! Sharing with you some tips and tricks about financial aid and helping you figure out how to now pay for your child to go to college. So many more good tips. We got 2 more great sections that you're not going to want to miss, so don't go away. Don and Gino and Rob Schwartz will be right back.